just don't string this out, baby. If your heart doesn't have an open door, don't bring it all along just to tell me you're not gonna give me some more. I got a 2-ton heart in this tiny frame. I tattoo my soul with your name if you promise that you're gonna stay, yeah. But just don't lead me on, baby, if you don't intend to take me home, no. Heart in this tiny frame. I tattoo my soul with your name if you promise that you're gonna stay, yeah. But just don't lead me on, baby, if you don't intend to take me home, no. Oh, just don't lead me on, baby, if you don't intend to take me home.
Pack your bags. We're going. Bye to Kansas.
Well, if hell is just a place down below, then tell me why should I go when I could just go back to California? Just go back to California. Oh, and if heaven is just a place up in the sky, then tell me why should I go when I could drive my car to Colorado, drive my car to Colorado. And if Dorothy and little Toto met the wizard because, well, they found a place called Oz, well, I could pack my bags and fly to Kansas, pack my bags and fly to Kansas. La 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 la. La 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 And if paradise is just a place where I'm happy all the time, frolicking in the sunshine, oh, and the peacefulness I find is sweeter than red wine, well, I might as well stay here and love you. Think I'll just stay here and love you. Whoa, so let the ocean swallow California, the mountains fall in Colorado, let tornadoes rip through Kansas. I'll just stay right here and love you. Oh, oh, oh. of the moon's light. Wild night, you're looking so, so, so divine. Yeah. Ooh, it's too late, we've passed beyond the lands. Well, it's too late, we've passed beyond the lands. It's too late, we've passed beyond. You knew exactly what I wanted all along. I know you warned me, but I thought you were wrong. And all those secrets that I let in your mouth have grown and flourished, and now you can't cut them out. How do you do what you do? Do you love me? Do you hate me? Do you need me? And does she? And do you do me like you did her? Regret love under your fingers. And do you want me? Do you sex me? Do you hold me and feel me? And do you breathe me? Do you think me? Do you touch me? And do you drink me like I used to do to you? Like I do to you. You are a demon flesh against yourself. You laid the wall, now you can't knock it down. And now you're followed by your fleshy heart. Do you still want me as your deepest scar? How do you do what you do? Do you love me? Do you hate me? Do you need me? And does she? And do you do me like you did her? Regret love over your fingers. And do you want me? Do you sex me? Do you hold me and feel me? And do you praise me? Do you think me? Do you touch me? And do you drink me like I used to do to you? Like I do to you. Hey, don't you love me? You are the reason that I can't get enough. When you deprive me, I felt desperate for love. I found my passion in a slow beating bird. It took to the sky on your unspoken words. How do you do what you do? Do you love me? Do you hate me? Do you need me? And does she? And do you do me like you did her? Regret love over your fingers. And do you want me? Do you sex me? Do you hold me and feel me? And do you breathe me? Do you think me? Do you touch me? And do you drink me like I used to do to you? Like I do to you. Hey, do you love me? Do you hate me? Do you need me? And does she? And do you do me? Do you did her? Regret love over your fingers. And do you want me? Do you sex me? Do you hold me and feel me? And do you breathe me? Do you think me? Do you touch me? I used to do to you. Thank you.
Hey, we are live.
We are? Did we make it?
Stop working on your grocery list. I saw that.
I was not working on my grocery
What are you buying
list.
from the grocery?
It's personal.
It's personal,
Always
business.
trying to get in my personal.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live with Katoorah Jayne, who is all the way from, well, she's in Lyons, Colorado right now.
I am.
And
But that last recording was done in the UK.
that was?
Yeah,
I had
and
no
I want to
idea.
say, Tim Sanford, hello to you in lovely England. He was my guitar player. That was a guitar player on that. He did a great job.
Let's just talk for a minute.
Let's just have a little chat.
Where did you live in England?
I lived just outside of London in Bury St. Edmunds.
Uh-huh. And
And I met a lot of these guys in Cambridge at this place called the Boat Race. I think it was called the Boat Race.
uh-huh.
Amazing Thai food.
Oh yeah?
Amazing Thai food. And I was just doing gigs by myself, and this drummer who so the guitar player was from England, the drummer was from Ireland, and the bass player was from Scotland.
All right.
Yeah.
A true UK band.
Yeah, but it all sort of started when I was playing at the Boat Race, and this guy walked up to me and he said, "Do you have a band?" And I said, "No, I'm just playing by myself." And he goes, "Well, you have one now." So that was the beginning of starting, and then we started playing down in London and things like that. But that recording was, I think, Tim playing at the time.
And you lived there for how long?
On and on, well, straight for about a year, and was there before and after. But
And you had
the border.
And you had some hits while you were there?
Yeah. So when MP3 first came out,
Uh-huh.
they had all kinds of charts, and so yeah, I had like four number one hits and hundreds of thousands of downloads.
4 number one hits and hundreds of thousands of downloads.
In Europe.
You would be like platinum here if you could do that now.
Yeah, maybe.
You're like always on the cutting edge. She's always like, one ahead of everybody. Well, I guess we should play a song, huh?
Should you want to play a song?
Yeah.
I thought it would be fun to start with an old hymn, and our good friend here, Mr. Kirwan Brown, was just in Aspen at the T7 Ranch, Lazy T7 Ranch, and we used to go up there when I was a kid all the time. And at one point they had a jukebox, and that's the first time that I heard A Boy Named Sue. And I was not, but maybe, 3 feet tall. But I heard that, and around the same time, I went to some talent show, and I was like, I want to be a singer. So there you go. So this song was a song that Johnny Cash covered, Emmylou Harris covered, a lot of people covered. And I think it's a beautiful song. I lost both my parents in the last year, so I think this is the perfect song to send out for them. And it's called Wayfaring Stranger. I am a poor wayfaring stranger, traveling through this world below. Yet there's no sickness, toil, or danger in that bright world to which I go. I'm going there to see my father. I'm going there no more to roam. I'm only going over Jordan. I'm only going over home. I know dark clouds will gather for me. I know my way Jordan. I'm only going over home. Get it? Show me the way to home. Show me the way to home.
What do you got next for us? I love this is my favorite song, you know.
It is?
Yeah.
That's why I put it second.
All right. This song's called Walkin'.
The song is called Walkin'.
Sweet angel, where did you go? Slipping so far away from me. Yeah, I'm a one soul without you here. A lonely heart with brittle tears. It's not like I can't live without you. It's not like I can't go on. I stumble when I walk, I stutter when I talk, and the colors are so bright. You know I walk better when you walk by my side. Big stars on dark nights, pushed in hard like pins in my eyes, and they shine so bright. I had to see what I've been driven to find. It's not like I wanted to leave you. I knew that I had to move on, but I stumble when I walk and I stutter when I talk. The colors are so bright. You know I walk better when you're walking by my side. Ooh, tell me, how can we be so close to everything we wanted? Yeah, but I knew I had to be strong. And now I stumble when I walk, and I stutter when I talk. The colors aren't so bright. You know I walk better when you're walking by my side, yeah. Side. Ooh. I said I just walk better, yeah. Oh, I just walk better.
I was playing that with a broken plastic the whole
It
time.
was beautiful. But I half missed you. On your favorite song, nonetheless.
So how did you write that song? Can you tell us about that?
How did I write that song?
Or how did you and whoever write that song?
It was just me.
Wow.
It was
You wrote
just-
my favorite song.
I wrote your favorite song, the whole thing,
Yeah.
all of it, all by myself.
Absolutely.
It's amazing.
We love that.
Okay, so I wrote that song because I was in a relationship with someone who said, I don't need them.
Oh.
And I said, well, I'm not a needy person. I'm not a needy person, but I was trying to understand his point. You know, well, you don't need me. You don't need me for anything. And of course, there's a lot of people who want to be with someone who's really independent. And some people want to be really needed. And so this was sort of my anthem to just, I want to walk with you. I want to be with you. And I may not be the neediest person, but I want you to be right there with me. So that's I wrote
Awesome.
that. Thank you.
And then there's a few versions of that, right? Or is that like the one we heard? Was that kind of the Nashville version, or was
I think, yeah, that was. I mean,
What
that
group
song
was that?
has had many different courses. But
what was that group that you recorded it with?
Katoorah Jayne. I mean, I think I first cut that song in Nashville with John Rich. I think so. I think that was the first one, and then it's kind of made its way through various
John Rich
iterations of Big and Rich.
Big and Rich. Wow.
And then
Okay.
I had a band together there called Rodeo Pony, and that is that version.
That's the
with
version that we
the
heard.
steel and the slide, because I think that's Kevin Post who plays with, Mr. Amazing now on The Voice. That
Oh.
guy.
That guy.
Yeah, that guy. That
Cool.
hilarious guy. Yeah.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're a side person for Katoorah Jayne, watch out, because your future. They go play with Taylor Swift and all these other people.
They leave me and they go become really famous. So this song actually had two recordings. This song was on my first Katoorah Jayne album and on the second one. And I don't think I'm going to play on this. I think I'm just going to sing, and it's going to be that funky thing. This song is called It's All the Rage. I love throwing this song in mashup songs. It's a great song for that. Lots of funny, funky words. You want to count it?
I'm going to do some rims,
Are you?
and then I'm going to play fill, and then you're going to come in, and then we're going to play a little bit, and then you're going to come in.
I like that. You can just go like this. Do that cool guy thing to me. Yeah, you. Yeah, there you go. It is like that.
love the things she wears. And every time she's talking, all the boys are gawking. Gosh, you love it when they stare. You gotta sing a long, sad song dressed in your beach thong. You know you got straggly hair. With the cool car sway bar rocking like a guitar, your feet flying up in the air. Hey, hey, it's cool. If it's funky and strange, you know you should. It's all the rage, yeah. Rage, yeah. It's all the rage, yeah. You got a white hat, red cap, yellow boots and all that, walking on a Saturday morn. You got a big bike, rocket ship, a lock with a bullwhip, a yellow bird singing the doors. You got a knick-knack, backpack, alligator, gunny sack, a book of the latest stores. All the wing-ding, funky things and all the things that you dream of traveling across the floor. Yeah, yeah. Hey, it's cool. If it's funky and strange, you know you should. It's all the rage, yeah. Rage, yeah. It's all the rage, yeah. Whoa, sing. Go, Joe. Got a cool coat, overcoat, pants that'll stay afloat, some socks with some groovy stars that'll glow at night like a light riding your motorbike out from the latest bars. Come on, you do the shake, shake, dirty snake, rocking in your roller skates, and everybody screaming for more. Then you blow a big wet kiss filled full of total bliss to all of those that you adore. Hey, how you doing now? Hey, it's cool. If it's funky strange, you know you should. Hey, it's alright. Get it good. It's a funky thing. It's all the rage. Yeah. It's all the rage. Yeah. Everybody sing a bop bop doo bop. It's all the rage. Bop bop doo bop. Bop bop doo bop. It's all the rage. Yeah, do bop. Woo-hoo. Oh, it's a raging funky thing. All the things that you break. Yeah. Bop 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 bop. We say a bop bop doo bop. It's a funky thing. Bop bop doo bop. A bop bop doo bop. It's all the rage. Rage. Yeah.
A bop bop do wop.
That was a lot of bopping and doo-wopping. You appreciate that, don't you?
I do.
I thought you would.
I do. That's a rager. So where do you get all of this, all these different styles coming at you?
You got a click going in my head still. You
I
know
should
that.
stop that.
Thank you.
So all these styles are all over the place in your recordings and songwriting. What the heck did you listen to when you were a kid?
That's a great question. So my mother was a classical piano player. My dad was a drummer.
Your dad was a drummer?
My dad was a drummer.
Really?
I had all of us played at some point. I had an older brother who also played drums, but he was 10 years older than me. And so he would be really frustrated with me because I would put on, back in the day, vinyl. Mm-hmm. And if I liked something, I would play it ad nauseum.
I would do the same thing.
Over and over again.
Yep.
And he was in the room below me. And one day he came up and just, it felt like my door flew off the hinges. And he threw all these albums on my bed. And he said, fucking listen to something else, please. And in the albums he put on my bed, I thought, I will respect him and I will listen to these albums. And I just thought, these are horrible.
What did he throw on your bed?
Do I really want to say? Okay, one of them was Alice Cooper's School's Out for Summer.
Hey, that was our first record at my house.
I didn't. Okay, so here's the thing about me, and I don't know why. Like, all of us kids were, yes, exactly. All of us kids were adopted.
Uh-huh.
And I was the person listening to funk. Like, the first 45s that I bought that I still have were Smiling Faces by the Undisputed Truth, War, I actually got to open for War in Nashville at
I
Riverdance.
played that gig with you.
You played that gig with me. It was so awesome. I was kind of beside myself.
And they teamed up with Eric Burden for that big hit song. Oh my! What was that?
You can turn on your mic, Kirwan,
Oh.
but you're gonna have to turn it off again.
It is on.
There's so much
Oh,
to
it is
keep
on.
track of.
Okay.
Am I on?
Yes,
Well,
you
it's
are.
okay.
You are on.
I can't hear me, but that doesn't matter. No, I was just going to say they teamed up with Eric Burden for that huge hit song. Was it Lowrider? Yeah.
Bim, 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 bim.
That's them playing with him.
That band was just incredible.
Yeah.
And I was beside myself that I got to open up for them. It was really cool. So anyway, those were, and Stevie Wonder and those kinds of Rare Earth. I just want to celebrate.
Yeah, that's right.
I want to cut that song. That's a badass song. It's amazing.
I had the 45 of that.
You have, I have the 45 to that. Yeah. So to answer your question, there's that. But I also had this moment, sort of when you're coming up through listening to the Carpenters and Carole King and all of that, when Linda Ronstadt came out. Linda Ronstadt was the first female vocalist of that time who really sang with some balls. And Pat Benatar, a lot of people came after that, but Linda Ronstadt could sing her ass off. And I grabbed a hold of that. I grabbed a hold of the funk and that kind, which you can understand when you, I think I've recorded 10 albums now. So that first part was Western Vogue, which was a progressive Western rock thing. And then we did Sugar Push, which was straight funk rock. And then I did Katoorah Jayne, then Rodeo Pony, and we're back to this mashup. So who knows?
A full trip.
A full
So speaking of a full trip, this tune Beyond a Glance is yet a little bit, jazzy, a little bit.
So this song has a great story. I got a message a week ago from a guy on LinkedIn, and he said, I think that you're the right person I'm looking for, but I found some cowboy boots of yours up in an attic buried, and I live on, downtown in Capitol Hill. And I was like, that's me. That was when I was in Western Vogue. He goes, well, I found these boots and I started going door to door to my neighbors. And some guy walked out and said, those are Shauna's.
No way.
I swear to God. Because we did this big marketing campaign for Western Vogue to go down to Nashville and do a showcase. So I hand painted all these cowboy boots and put an invitation with a shot glass and a Western Vogue t-shirt in these. And John Ashton lived there, my guitar player at the time. And so he had all these 3 pairs of boots left. And somehow over the years, the upstairs used to be a bedroom. It got buried. And so when this guy just bought it, all the stuff was uncovered. And so he's been in touch with the guitar player, with John, asking him, where is this buried? What happened to this, that, and the other thing? So that's the Western Vogue story. And this song I wrote in that backyard.
All right, I think that's a pretty good transition right there.
And this is that really ethereal,
Kirwan, turn off your mic.
dreamy beginning that we kind of came up with, because this reminded me of how amazing that night was. The sun was setting, but the clouds were so beautiful and just everywhere, and just sucked me up and invited me to write the song. It's called Beyond a Glance, and we're going to start it in a little different way. Pink clouds, up in the sky. It's you and me. I see pink clouds up in the sky. I see. Soaking up the moon's light, soaking up the moon's light. Hey now, there are no pink clouds soaking up the moon's light. Wild nights, you're looking so divine. I feel like danger had us warning. It's too late, we've passed beyond a glance.
brown, pink clouds soaking up the moon's light. Wild nights, you're looking so, so, so divine. Yeah. Too late, we've passed beyond a glance. Too late, we've passed beyond a glance. Well, it's too late, we've passed beyond, 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 beyond the glance. It's too late. It's too late. Beyond, beyond, beyond a glance. Kirwan Brown, would you like to give us a little love? This is Kirwan Brown on the bass. That's so nice. Pink clouds, funky little pink clouds, soaking up the moon's light. I feel right. Do you love me? Do you hate me? Do you need me? Does she? Ooh, no. Pink clouds, soaking up, soaking up, soaking up the moonlight.
Wow, Kirwan.
Thanks, Kirwan.
Beauty.
Mr. Kirwan Brown, ladies and gentlemen. One of our great assets in Colorado.
It's a
Did you ever think
Colorado
you'd be talked
asset.
about as a great asset? Like a financial asset, maybe? Can we trade
More
you?
like a liability.
Like a liability. I love it. Cool. Well, so that was like entirely different than the rest. I mean, like, you know,
Song is a song.
I guess so. I
Song
mean,
is a song.
yeah. So before we go too far, I want to talk about butter.
You do?
Yeah.
I can do that.
All right. For those of you watching, not only is Katoorah Jayne a mad rocker, but she is the first boutique butter bar in the world, right?
I opened the world's first butter bar.
The world's first
and it's
butter
a little
bar.
boutique-y.
And it's very boutique-y. So we're not talking about that crap you see on the shelves at the store that you slap on your toast. This stuff is alive, right?
Yes.
And I've had this stuff. It's amazing. We're lucky we live in this town, and she brings it over, and it's just like, oh my God. Joe, you had some, right? And what you flipped out, right?
Yes.
I mean, it was just like
It's amazing.
it's another experience. So you started doing that in Nashville, is that right? When you were or when did you start doing that?
Well, the first time I churned butter, I was 5.
What?
Yes, I was 5. And it was such a visceral experience, much like my Johnny Cash. I had a lot of visceral experiences in a certain time, and every one of those has come back to visit me as a grown-up. And then later on, my son and I were exposed to crystal meth. Our neighbor was cooking it across the hall.
Uh-huh.
And our HVAC intake was about 4 feet, maybe 6 feet probably from that door.
Uh-huh.
So we were just breathing it in all night.
Wow.
And by the time we figured it out, both of us were so sick. I was diagnosed with many, many different things, and he came down with Epstein-Barr, and he couldn't walk very well for a couple months. He was really sick. And I decided I was just going to rip apart our diets completely and go to raw everything. And at the time, we were living in Wheat Ridge. I had rehabbed the oldest habitable house in Jefferson County at the time. And I'm saying this because Wheat Ridge farmers, there was a farmer's market like 3 blocks from my house. So I bought a cow share and I got raw cow's milk. And I started separating out the fat and I started making my own butter from that.
Mm-hmm.
And at the time, my son and I would grind our own spices and we were doing all that stuff. And it was a big epiphany for me. And I thought, what in the hell have they done to butter? It's been completely ruined. And this is what happens with stabilizing things so that they last longer and you can mass produce things, is that you're eating a lot of dead food is the point. And I really realized that. And so that was my little epiphany. And one day my son was grinding this spice combination that I thought was really magical. And I started adding it to the butter because I'd been making truffle butter for years, but not like that. And that was wow, this is amazing. This has to be a company. And so immediately I just said, I want to make butter beautiful again. So that was it.
Didn't you actually get a mention from Martha Stewart?
I did. I was on Martha Stewart and Travel and Leisure and Food and Wine, and then it just exploded and it went all over the world.
So if you guys are watching at home, write down Bella La Crema. Is that
Bella La Crema? BELLALACREMA. You could just put Butter Lions and it will come up.
so? Butter LYONS, and you're gonna get it, right?
Yeah, you'll find it.
So the first butter
If
bar
you
in the
put-
world,
Yeah.
and
You'll
it's
find
it's
it.
awesome. It's
Thank you.
awesome stuff.
You'd hit a song called Bella La Crema, and then everybody will find it.
How about
Okay.
that? Can
Well,
we
we
make
need
a?
to write that then.
All right,
Let's write that.
but before that, maybe we should rock.
Let's do that.
We have a tune called what? Do
Do
you?
you? I think I'll just start that.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Microphones off, please.
Microphones off, please. Put on your seatbelts. You know exactly what I wanted all along. And I know you warned me, but I thought you were wrong. And all those secrets that I let in your mouth have grown and flourished, and now you can't cut them out. How do you do what you do? Do you love me? Do you hate me? Do you need me? And does she? And do you do me like you did her? Regret love under your fingers. And do you want me? Do you sex me? Do you hold me and feel me? And do you crave me? Do you think me? Do you touch me? And do you drink me like I used to do to you? Like I do to you. You are a demon flush against yourself, because you laid the wall, now you can't knock it down. And now you're followed by your flesh-eating heart. Don't you still want me as your deepest scar? How do you do what you do? Do you love me? Do you hate me? Do you need me? And does she? And do you do me like you did her? Regret love under your fingers. And do you want me? Do you sex me? Do you hold me and feel me? And do you crave me? Do you think me? Do you touch me? And do you drink me like I used to do to you? Like I did to you, yeah. Oh, why don't you love me? used to do to you.
That was a rocker.
It was rocker.
Quite a rocker.
And here we go.
Can you tell us about your time doing commercials? Did you do some commercials?
Did a few commercials.
I did some commercials, but you told me about your commercials.
I think most people have done commercials in some sense if they're in this room, I would imagine.
I had a blast doing those. Did you do those at Coop Studios, or where did you do them?
I did some in Nashville. I did some at Coop. Coop hired me to do. They did a Warren Miller film, and I did a ski.
Yep.
I wrote a ski song.
A ski song
which
when they're
was
coming.
Great,
so for
I
those of you who don't
started skiing
know,
when I
a
was
Warren
3.
Miller film is when they jump off the cliff and they've got the GoPro on their head and they jumped out of a helicopter and they're going a million miles an hour and it's absolutely crazy. And they would do those films every year and release them in Colorado, usually at the Paramount Theater, and they get everybody in Colorado psyched for ski season.
I think Warren Miller was really like the grandfather of capturing the thrillist, like just these crazy, I would say that the state of Colorado owes him a great deal of, nods and, maybe a little dosh here and there, but he really did really exemplify those aspects of Colorado that is like outdoor adventure and that kind of thing. So yeah, Coop hired me to write something for some little ski movie. That was fun. I did something for Coors. I think the worst one that I did was, I don't even know who wrote the words of this, but you can't afford not to buy a Ford.
Oh,
really
ouch.
had to go there.
Ouch. Ouch.
Yeah. Yeah, so there was that.
My Fords were better than that. I'll tell you.
What were your Fords?
I don't I mean, they're on the internet somewhere,
They're lost.
They were funky and, Kip Kipper was at the helm, so it was...
Kip's amazing.
Yeah.
Ed's amazing.
Man, I saw Kip and Eric Gunnison at a bar in Colorado Springs in 1983.
We could dig up
Eric
some
Gunnison
stories.
was here about 4 weeks ago.
No kidding.
Yeah, he came up and did a stream on the Rabblefish.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So if you guys are just joining us, this is the Wrecking Room channel on Volume.com. Volume.com is a new streaming platform for musicians, and the way that you can participate is to sign up, and you can send us emojis. You can send. Do you see anything on your little screen there, Shauna?
Let me see.
We've got Greg watching. We got Jesse. People are sending rocker emojis.
Nice.
A bunch of fun stuff.
Fun,
but
fun,
you can
fun.
also sign up and you can tip us if you want. Where
That's
you
so
buy
kind.
you buy amps and then you send us amps so that we can buy amps.
Really?
Right? Well, he doesn't have an amp for his keyboard.
Oh, well, we
So
need to
we
do
need-
a fundraiser for that shit. That's unfortunate. Tyler, had I known.
Right. Exactly.
Let's do that.
So be sure to sign up and just communicate with us. Let us know what's going down, and we're going to play some more music in the meantime.
What I didn't realize, though, when I first started watching
Yes.
with you and Ari, which, by the way, Ari's amazing.
Oh, so tell them about Ari.
Ari is
Ari's this guy on
Ari is
Volume.com.
the
He's a
quintessential
crazy streamer.
multitasking, like just what his free thinking, his free stream thinking of whatever he did. He must have held the room for 20 minutes just about taking a pee break. He was
Yeah.
like, this is the first pee
He's
break
like
song.
he's like a keyboard DJ improv singer.
Yeah.
If you call it that.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was amazing, actually. But I didn't realize that all you have to do is put your email in and sign up to comment. You can watch and you can, experience that. But if you want to, interact, you do have to just put your email in and sign up. So thank you for doing that if you did. What are we doing here? We're going to do
I
You
think we're
Don't
gonna
Have
play
Me.
You Don't Have
There's
Me.
a story behind this one.
Oh yeah, let's hear that real quick.
There was a very wealthy man who used to follow Western Vogue around. No matter what state we were in, he would show up and buy Dom and, all kinds of things. And we got into a discussion one time as to why I wasn't going to go out with him. And he said, well, everything's relative. And I said, well, what does that mean exactly? Because he said, well, if I buy you something that's like my sliding scale is 10,000 to your $5, then
Whoa.
it shouldn't matter. And I said, the fact that you think that is exactly why I won't go out with you. Like, that's exactly why. So I wrote this song called You Don't Have Me. in response to that. But I'm this guy. I really liked him a lot, but I just didn't. I saw a big disconnect. There.
Not going to happen.
Not going to happen.
Not
I
going to
wonder
happen.
if he's into bitcoins now.
Possibly.
Possible.
All right. I think Kirwan and I are going to start this little jungle going on.
Are you?
And we're going to make our way into
let's
it.
start
And
it.
we're going to rock.
Let's do that. You have everything. But you don't have me. Robot astronauts, hybrid daisies, girls who talk a lot, and hospital crazies. Do you wanna talk? Sit there thinking, or watch the garden grow, or keep on dreaming. You've got everything. You don't have me. You have everything, but you don't have me. No, you don't have me. You don't have me. Don't you tell me no. You don't have me. You don't have me. Well, all right. Well, all right. You got fable thoughts, ballroom prancers, poetic novelists, and Indian dancers, well wishers, magic fingers, troll-like hairdo, barefoot singers. You have everything, baby. Ain't got me. You have everything, but you don't have me. No, you don't have me. You don't have me. Don't you tell me no. You don't have me. Yeah, in your back. Okay, yes. You don't have me. Religious fantasies, silly notion, red moon pony and purple potions, red rock roller skates with lavender mittens, and dogs that fly at night and deep water kittens. Do you wanna talk? Sit there thinking, or watch the garden grow, keep on dreaming. I said, now do you wanna talk? Sit there thinking, watch the garden grow, keep on dreaming. You have everything, but baby, you don't have me. You have everything. You don't have me. No, you don't have me. You don't have me. Don't you know I know? You don't have me. Yeah, you don't have me in your bag. Hey, yeah, but you don't have me. Yeah, you don't have me. You don't have me in your bag.
So I guess he didn't get any.
He got it elsewhere.
I don't like that sound. Sounds like someone's coming in. It's 7:02. So we are joining
7:02?
the Make Music movement today.
Yes.
And I'm supposed to put something on a hashtag, which I think
Ooh, let's do a hashtag.
I'm going to need someone to talk while I try to talk about it or deal with this hashtag stuff.
So we have the time notice. Are we behind, or is that
No,
just to
we're
let
right
us
on
know?
time.
We're good.
We got a bunch of people joining us from
Oh,
volume.com
nice.
from another stage.
Oh, nice.
Today
Hello,
is
everyone.
Make Music Day. Did you guys know that?
Make Music
It's
Day. And today
International
is the
Make Music
solstice.
Day.
We haven't even said anything about
Yeah.
the longest day of the year that all of us now are not wearing masks after the longest year of our lives, right? so grateful, so happy to be here. So happy that Joe is here, Kirwan's here. Brian, thank you for the use of the space.
The
It's
fabulous
amazing.
space.
And Tyler, I'm really grateful you guys are all here, and I'm really grateful we don't have to wear masks. I'm
Yes.
just like singing right into the microphone. Are you going to drench this with like Listerine or something? After
Yes. When you're done, I actually have one of those
How about
hippie
whiskey?
lights. Yeah.
I think Spirit Hounds would appreciate a little whiskey rinse.
We had a little Spirits Hounds whiskey tonight. Thank you
Did
very
you?
much. Yes.
Okay.
Locally.
That could be why everyone is so spectacular, couldn't it?
While I'm doing this,
Yeah.
I want to ask you a question
Sure.
first. So not only are you butter, if you just joined us, Bella La Crema butter, the best butter in the world, but now you're on cooking shows. What's going on with that? Or you're doing all these clubhouse cooking things,
It was a Clubhouse thing. It started on Clubhouse, and I met one of the owners of Foursquare Rum. It's a rum distillery in Barbados. And so we decided we would do a little late night cooking show in our onesies. And I made 5 different rum butters, and we sent them to Barbados. It only cost $400 during the pandemic.
$400.
$400 to send
How
the
much
butter.
butter did you send?
A lot. And so we started doing these late night cooking shows, but then I think it was St. Philip's erupted and Barbados was covered in ash. And so we got shut down for a while and we're just now restarting. But that's a lot of fun. And she shares a lot of her rum drinks and I share. So we share a lot of recipes and we cook live and we talk about rum and butter in our pajamas. Who doesn't want to do that?
And how often do you guys do those?
Well, we will start doing them maybe a couple times a month
Uh-huh.
here shortly. Yeah. But I met her on Clubhouse, and Clubhouse is an amazing place to. I mean, one time I think I stayed in her room for almost an hour just talking about pesto with Attilio and one of his guests. And I'm doing a cooking show with Attilio next Tuesday. We're going to stream it on Instagram, I think, and Facebook, but it's all about risotto, and the finishing butter is truffle butter.
And did you send that to them?
Did I send what? No, because he's in Italy. I'm not.
How much does that cost?
I know. I haven't looked into that. I probably should
$500
because now
overnight?
we have over a week, right? So if you guys are on Clubhouse or Instagram, jump on the Bella La Crema page and you can find that. That will be announced here shortly. But that's a lot of fun. He's an amazing chef. He has so much knowledge, and he's also just the nicest guy. You'll just fall in love listening to him talk about pesto and garlic and risotto and manicotti and all kinds of things like that. He's very kind. It's fun. Should we lay it all down while you're...
Yeah, I think that's
let's
a good
do that.
idea.
Okay,
Yeah.
I think we'll do that.
A ballad?
Let's do a
We're going
ballad.
to stop rocking and we're
I
going
think we only have one ballad.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah. The song is called Lay It All Down. Lay it all down and put your mind at ease. Let the day drown. Let it be. I'll paint you a blue sky. I'll wash away the gray. Whatever may come, whatever may go, we'll find our way. You're beautiful in the morning. The worries come down hard on your head and take you in. And I say to you, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright to be afraid. It's not bigger than you or me or this entire state. Ooh, lay
paint you a blue sky, or wash away the gray. Whatever may come, whatever may go, we'll find our way. Ooh, whatever may come, whatever may go, we'll find our way. Lay it down, lay it down. Ooh, just lay it down. We'll find our way.
Nice clouds, Mr. Mazza.
That was really beautiful.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Joe Mazza on guitar.
That was lovely.
Golf claps, everybody.
That was more than a golf. That's like a volleyball clap.
You know, we got tipped the most when there was someone on volume.com and they were like, what did they say? That is the best Telecaster tone I've ever heard. And they like tipped like $100
Wow.
or something like that. It was crazy.
That's amazing.
It was all because of his tone.
Joe,
You know?
Joe.
So, so Kirwan, work on that bass tone a little bit and it's I'm just kidding.
I'm just gonna go get a telly. Are you kidding?
Oh, that was a cool tune. Nice and mellow. So now we're working our way into
Hey, boy.
Hey Boy. Can you tell us, is there anything to know about Hey Boy?
Oh, it's a relationship song.
They're all relationship songs, huh?
Everything is a relationship song. In relation to this, that, and this and that. Okay.
Do you start this one?
I do.
All right.
Would you like me to, or?
I think it'd be great if you started this song. This is Katoorah Jayne on volume.com.
Hey boy, you got the right words. Defenses just fall in a line, just like soldiers who are fighting to keep your heart cold at night. But I am wanting you. I am needing you. I keep watching, I'm watching you.
watching. God, I'm watching you. Hold out, you're losing out. You don't know where the door is. Turn around if you hear the sounds. You're breaking up my heart. Hold out, I'll tell you now. I can't give love if your heart is close down to the chilling sound. The chilling sound of my hold out now. I tell you now, you're breaking up my heart. Hold out, I tell you now, I can't get love if your heart is close down to the chilling sound and you're breaking up. I said you're breaking up my heart. Breaking up my heart. Yeah.
Wow, that sounds like a tough relationship.
It's a tough song.
I think we've all had one of those, or two, or three, or four,
Or five,
or five.
maybe.
But they keep the songs coming, right?
Keep the song. Keep.
Uh-oh.
I
This is
hear
not a
this-
good sign.
I
We
heard
hear
the
we hear
creaking.
the creak.
The creak of
That means
the
that
door.
battery went down, right? Okay. Brandy's coming in to change the battery on camera 2,
Okay,
but you can just look at that camera. Yeah.
this camera.
Randy's going to sneak
Randy's
behind
coming
you.
in.
Randy's sneaking behind. The battery's on the blue cloud thing there. Yep.
So I can talk about this song
So you can talk about this song while
while
he's
the
popping the
battery's
battery
being
out.
changed.
We're trying to keep the cameras alive, and
So for a while after I started doing all the original stuff, I swore off playing any covers completely. But there's this one that just I love so much that just grabbed me because it's a great story and it's a great song and I love the video. And if you haven't heard of Bobby Gentry, that is this song. It's called Ode to Billy Joe. And there was, I think, a movie made about it years and years and years ago. It was a Robbie Benson movie, just way before its time and just beautiful and troubling all at the same time. But this is a great story. We're not going to do the whole, every single verse in this song, but there's a line that I sort of incorporate from the movie into the song. And this girl is so frustrated with this boy who was Robbie Benson at the time, and she's going down this road talking to herself, and she's just fitting. And she is saying, "There is nothing fortifying that has come across my lips today except a Pepsi Cola." And I thought that was just a brilliant line.
a Pepsi
And so
Cola.
I grabbed that thing and I threw it in this song. If you haven't seen the movie, you need to see it. But the song is very cool. Are you good?
Do we have a camera?
Do we have a camera?
Do we have camera 2? Asking into the control room. If you could press the
Do we have
talkback mic
camera
and let us know
2?
if we have camera 2.
Do we have camera 2?
If you turn it around toward yourself, Randy, you can look in the back of it and see, is it showing anything?
Randy,
I can hear him.
he said if you turn it around, you can look in the back of it and see if it works.
So, Ode to Billy Joe.
Ode to Billy Joe.
Yeah, why don't you just play a
What do
little
you
bit
think?
of
Are we
it?
good?
I can't see if it's on or not. So.
What's Jesse saying? Jesse,
I hear nothing.
Jesse, text me.
Jesse, if you could put on the chat if you see camera 2.
Bye, Randy.
Bye, Randy.
Nice seeing
Ladies and gentlemen, Randy Hansen.
Randy.
Thank you for
Ladies
doing
and
all the
gentlemen.
sound,
The
and
reason
solving
why
all of our
we sound
problems,
good.
and having the best hair at the wrecking
Way
room.
the best hair. Do we have Oh, there it is. We're gonna do this. Ain't nothing fortifying, fortifying, fortifying come across my lips today. Yeah, yeah. Fortifying, fortifying, fortifying come across my lips today. Where did Billy Joe go? Boop, 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 did it, dum, dum. Sleepy, dusty Delta day, yeah. I was out chopping cotton and my brother was a baling hay. At dinner time we walked at the house and we went back to eat. Mama hollered at the back door, y'all remember to wipe your feet. Remember to wipe your feet. She said, I got some news this morning from Choctaw Ridge. They tell me Billy Joe McAllister jumped off the Tallahatchie Bridge. She passed around the black-eyed peas. Billy Joe never had a lick of sense. Pass the biscuits, please. Oh yeah. But then Sometimes I must pull it way back. Let's go. Yo. Since I heard the news about Billy Joe. Brother married Becky Thompson. They bought a house in Tupelo. There was a virus going around and Papa caught it, and he died last spring. Time picking flowers and Katoorah Jayne. I throw them into the muddy waters of the Katoorah Jayne Bridge. I throw them into the muddy waters of the Katoorah Jayne. I saw you getting out the back door when I was on the phone. I said I saw you getting out the back door when I was on the phone. I saw you. You can just when I was on the phone. Oh, you and I went out one night. And you know, I thought that we were together. I thought it was you and me. But somehow, somewhere, somewhy, she walked in and she already had you before me. I saw you getting out my back door when I was on the phone. Saw you getting out the back door when I was on the phone. 2, 3, 4, yes. You don't have to talk loud or walk proud, baby. When you come to the room, I said you don't have to glide by or act shy. My God, why you speak so soon? Now you're green with envy, baby, when I know that you did me wrong. Now that someone else loves me, you can color me gone. Said you don't have to disguise or tell lies, baby. When we talk on the phone, I said you don't have to come by at midnight. My God, you know I'm not alone. And I see your jealousy, baby, you know that you did me wrong. Now that someone else loves me, yeah, you can color me go. Midnight cocktail dresses, the ladies who look better than the rest. Daylight will find you alone. Without me, no color me. Shh, you can color me gone. Yeah, color me and then get off that thing. Yeah, stone out. Woo! Said you don't have to talk loud or walk proud. When you come to the room, I said you don't have to glide by. Why you act so shy? Let's try to speak so soon. And I see your jealousy. I know that you did me wrong. Now that someone else loves me, baby, you can color me. You can color me gone, baby, gone. Yeah. You can color me gone, yeah. Ooh. Let's drop it down, and I did. Saw you getting out the back door when I was on the phone. Yes, I did. I saw you getting out the back door when I was on the phone. I sat you down and I said, now, you bye, baby, don't listen to Kirwan, do you want to add any? A little bit. Kirwan would like to have a little bit. You look so fancy tonight, I think. This is what happens when you get out. Woo. That was a little bit of ridiculousness right there. Tyler, you want some ridiculousness too? I would love you. Just pick whatever you want. Why not? Person left in the room. Musical chairs. I think I need to hear from Joe Mazza. Mazza. Let's bring it down. Let's bring it down. Let's all bring it down and build it up again, Joe. I just want to say a little bit about this song. I just want to say a little bit about this song. I wrote this song with a man named Don Griffin. He played with the Miracles, he played with Shaka Khan. He played with Anita Baker, too. He was a left-handed, he was a lefty, and he played this song in drop D. I met him in Denver a long time ago. I met him in Denver a long time ago. Don't you know? We used to get together and we used to write. He was so funky. So I'd like to send this song out to him because we lost Don Griffin several years back. Don, this song's for you. You don't have to talk loud or walk proud. When you come to the room, I said, you don't have to glide by or act shy. Why you wanna go and speak so soon? Now you're green with envy, now you're green with envy when you know that you did me wrong. Now that someone loves me, you can just color me gone. You can just color me gone. Yeah, you can just color me.
Wait, now yesterday you said, I'm not no fucking jam band.
I did say that, but look who I'm playing with.
You're playing with a bunch
I like
of jam
to share.
banders.
I like everyone to feel
That was
like
fun.
that was a lot of. Let's do it again. Just kidding. I'm not
Well,
a
we only have
fucking
so much
jam band.
time before our Make Music night
I know
expires.
we have 12 minutes.
Yeah. Do you think we can fit the both, or should we just do the chromosome-y?
Well, we can just do the chromosome face. Isn't that long, but we could. What do you guys think?
Should we end big?
Well, we're gonna end big anyway. It's chromosome face.
Yeah, I
You're
think.
not feeling the swing.
No, we can do it. We can do it. Is this? Yeah, let's do it.
That's all right.
All right. We have
Well,
12 minutes. We can do 2 songs, right?
is there anything else you'd like to discuss while we're here, Brian?
I don't know. I mean,
Are
I
you
think we
good?
only have time for a couple songs, so I think
I'd
we
like
should,
to
we
thank
should play.
Randy.
Yes,
Let's
Randy
everybody
and
thank
Jesse in
Randy
the booth.
and Jesse for running the cameras and doing the feedback and everything else. Kirwan, thank you for being here. This is Kirwan Brown on bass guitar. Everyone throw up some flames and love.
Thanks, Shauna. Love you. Love everybody here. Thank you.
Thank you. This is Joe Mazza on guitar. We do have tipping. I'm not exactly sure how it works. Brian, you could explain that. This is Brian McRae on drums and on tipping explanation.
Tipping explanation. You buy amps and you tip us. You tip the guitar
What does
tone.
it mean to buy amps exactly?
You go to the section of the website where you can buy amps.
Okay.
And you buy some amps and you send them our way. You could even tell us who you want them for, you know. I'll pass them on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Instagram. If you guys are Instagram people, you want to follow people on Instagram, you're Ty Dog, TYDOG.
Ty Dog Music.
Ty Dog Music, TYDOG Music. Yeah. Joe Mazza, JOEMAZZA. Kirwan is.
You can find me on YouTube, Kirwan Brown. YouTube/Kirwan Brown.
Yeah, you can find some really cool shit on YouTube of Kirwan Brown, KIRWAN, the color brown. Brian.
Yes.
Wrecking Room for you, right?
Yes, this is the Wrecking Room stage on volume.com. If you like this stuff, you can hit the like or love button.
We prefer love.
We prefer
like.
love.
Just
Follow
us,
us, and we'll tell you when we're doing more. And yeah.
And you can follow me. If you're into butter, it's Bella La Crema. If you're into this, it's Katoorah Jayne, KATOORAHJAYNE. You can probably find the spelling. I know it's wonky. There's a story behind that, too. I never was called Shauna by my name. I was always called Katoorah Jayne by my grandfather. And that is where that comes in. Let's just do chromosome face.
All right, so we're going to rock.
We are going to rock. Give me one moment as everyone prepares their, their ready, steady rock.
Ready, steady.
Ready, steady rock. So we are collectively right now in the Wrecking Room studio in Lyons, Colorado, which is more than a mile high, about 45 minutes-ish from Denver, about 20 minutes from Boulder. This is the gateway to the Rockies. If you go to the Rocky Mountain National Park, you are going to drive almost right past us where we are. So, next time you're here, look us up.
Stop in
stumbling
the Bella
around
La
here.
Crema. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Come see some rock.
Come see some rock. Don't forget to keep on watching The Wrecking Room while you're on volume.com. And also thanks to Lightning 100 for sharing in the love here. We really appreciate it. This is Katoorah Jayne. Appreciate everybody being out here. Here we go. Never going back again. I know you'll never change. Set me from all the things that you are. I don't want to repeat that shit. You know I come just a little too far. Rulers good for measuring everything I do. Nothing was ever good enough for you. You are all need. You are not me, yeah. Stabbing out all the wounds of the night, all the pitiful battles with your tongue as the knife. These are much more generous, they left me with more than you. Save me, my God, oh won't you save me from you? You are all need. You are not me, and I'll never go back. Thinking it's gonna change. Sitting right here, all over your chromosome face. I said I got your face now. Breaking all the mirrors so that I cannot see. Oh, the shame from your face written all over me. I'm shaking as I'm walking far away from you, yeah. Save me, my God, I want you, save me from you. You are all need. You are not me, and I'll never go back. Thinking it's gonna change. Written right here, all over your chromosome face. I said I got your face now, baby, yeah. You are all need. You are. Why you wanna do that to me? Okay, let's start the show now.
Wow, I thought that song was longer than that. How much time we have? We got 5 minutes.
No way.
Can we do it or no?
We can't add another one after that. That's
No, we
how do
can't.
you follow
We're
that?
done. We're done.
We're done.
Thanks to everybody at volume.com. Thanks to Vicky, who's been really helping me out a lot. Thanks to Greg. Thanks to Ari for cocktail jams.
Jesse Garland,
Jesse Garland.
I adore you. Thank you for all.
She's going to be on
that
here
you-
again soon.
I'm sorry that we stole some of your wine. I'll replace it. I promise.
Thanks to Tyler Adams from Unison Duo.
Woo!
We're going to have
Yeah.
another Unison Duo coming up. That's when Tyler's in the booth on the organ.
Yeah, and
I'm on
Tyler,
the
do you want to
drums.
say anything about your Lily girls?
Oh, he's got all kinds of girls.
I know you.
He's like the busiest guy out here.
He totally is.
My next show you can check me out at my band The Jaunties at Globe Hall in Denver this Friday and Saturday, the 25th and
Oh,
26th.
Clubhouse, cool. The
Awesome.
Jaunties. What a great
That's a
name.
cool room.
Cool room.
Awesome. And you're full capacity now, right?
We are full capacity, yeah, so we have
Yay,
200
full
people crammed in a little club. It's going to be fun.
Awesome.
And can you say one thing about Randy real quick?
Yes, Randy. Randy's a great friend, a great engineer. He's part of the team here. He is the team.
Pulled him out of old fanfare.
We pulled him
Gotta
out of
love
Old
it.
Fanfare. We pulled him out of the Denver, the DPA, the Denver Performance Center.
Mm-hmm.
And he's been kind enough to come up here and help me out. He helped me wire this place. He's helped me with all kinds of stuff.
Thank you,
and,
Randy.
And,
And
yeah.
Brian McRae, thank you for hosting us and juggling all
Yes.
that you do, which
Lots-
is a lot.
Lots of juggling.
Lots of juggling. Thank you, Joe Massa.
Yeah.
Thank you for pulling this one off. It was beautiful. It was amazing. Kirwan Brown, I adore you. I love you. Everyone, happy solstice. Happy beautiful music day. Ah, and have a wonderful evening. And follow everyone, and we will follow you. Mwah. Good night.
All right. We'll see you guys soon. I'm going to send people to the next stage for Make Music Night.
Let's make music
Make
night
music day.
and let's rush a
If I can find
stage.
'em.
What are we rushing? Tell us.
We are trying to rush to. I am trying to rush to Colin G.
Colin G.
I'm looking for Colin G. I think I'm up to about 3 minutes early. But we're going to hang around and see if Colin G shows up.
Yeah, maybe Colin G.
Yeah.
Could be someone else completely different.
All right, you guys go have some butter. I'll deal with this. Don't worry. Talk amongst yourselves.
Okay.
You know.
Randy, I'm disconnecting my guitar. I was going to say it in another
Hey, Randy,
way,
if you
but
want to put on some background
wouldn't be.
music.
Got a fake for that girl that wants to talk a lot about the lovely things she wears. And every time she's walking off, the boys are gawking. God, she'll love it when they stare. You gotta sing along, sad song, dressed in your beach thong. You know you got straggly hair. With the cool car sway bar, rocking like a guitar, your feet flying up in the air. Hey, hey, it's cool, yeah. If it's funk and strange, you know you should. It's all the rage, yeah. It's all the rage, yeah. We got a white hat, gray cat, yellow boots and all that, walking on a Saturday morn. You got a big bike, rocket ship, a lock with a bull whip, a yellow bird singing the doors. You got a knick-knack, backpack, alligator, gunny sack, a book of the latest stores. Of all the wing-ding, funky things and all the things that you dream of traveling across the floor. Hey, yeah. Hey, hey, it's cool. Yeah, if it's funk and strange, you know you should. It's all the rage, yeah. Come on now, it's all the rage, yeah. Whoa. If it's funky and strange, you know you should, yeah. Hey, it's alright. You gotta get it good. It's a funky thing. It's all the rage, yeah. It's all the rage, yeah. You do the ring ding funky thing. All the things that you bring, it's all the rage, yeah. Sing a bop bop doo bop. Won't you sing a bop bop doo bop? It's a funky thing. Bop bop doo bop. It's all the rage. Bop bop. Saw you slipping out the back door when I was on the phone. I saw you getting out the back door when I was on the phone. You don't have to talk like